Okay, so did you how are you guys gonna try and interrogate him? So you're tying him up. Are you tying him to something, or are you just tying him up?
Well, we'll probably just tie him up.
Okay.
I'm pour some water on him. Hold the sword. Just dig the sword into the ground dig my sword into the ground lengthwise against his neck, and like foot on his chest while he's waking up.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like one of those paper cut machines.
Yeah.
Paper choppers.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
So,
Proper name at the moment.
Machete
While
attached
they're
to a
tying
board,
him up,
essentially.
while they're tying him up, I'm going to examine him just to verify that he doesn't have any magical items or effects on him.
Nope. Nothing magical about him. Just a normal bastard human.
That's what I thought, but on the other hand, I can now say I have used Astral Sight since I last leveled it.
there you go.
Yay. And you saw he's the most boring person in existence.
As
I'm
expected,
sure
but you know. Okay, so
There's got to be something interesting about this man. So, is he awake?
about to find out.
As Kaja sprays water on him and everything, yeah, he wakes up.
Good afternoon, sir.
I have an idea, actually. Just while that's happening on the side,
Okay.
is the lingering ghost of the other guy that we killed still around?
Nope, they're gone.
Because I could have talked to them at the same time or something. Okay.
God, having to do 2 conversations at once, that'd be fun.
That's awesome.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, no, the ghosts moved on. They don't have any, like, things keeping them here. But,
So, good afternoon, sir. How are we feeling?
is this a bad dream, or...
Oh no, it's you're most definitely awake.
Okay.
I would
good to know.
I would have my Tiskrang companion here pinch you, but that probably wouldn't be the most welcoming of pinches, if you know what I mean. Wyland will kind of casually play with some coins in his hand. So I'm a bit concerned, or we're actually all a little bit concerned here. What's your name, good sir? What is your
Greg.
name? Greg. Oh, interesting. Well, Greg. So first things, and I'll kind of like fill it with a little coin here. Was it really worth the trouble that you're in now just for a few of these? I mean, really? Was it really that much worth it?
Please tell me the coins you're showing him are the ones we took out of his pouch.
Yes, actually, I will
Oh,
absolutely do
okay.
that.
So you guys actually robbed him too.
Yes, because
While he was unconscious still, I mean, you might as well.
13 extra to the 34 from
okay.
47 total.
Because Greg, these actually these are your coins, and
Did I have them back?
Well, I don't know, Greg. You know, it's you. I'll kind of. Wyland will kneel down. You might be able to get them back. It all depends on how cooperative you are in telling us, answering some questions for us. Because, you know, look at me, I definitely am not a killer, but yet there lies the carcass of one of your friends.
So this guy with blood sprayed all over his chest.
So, and now I'm going to have to try and clean this, and blood does not come out of these types of clothes very well, Greg.
No, what's fun is the fact that the carcass is headless with an arrow in its ass.
Yes, exactly. So, and a troubadour is not one for signature moves, Greg, but that's my signature move right there. So, first of all, your boss, who left you to die, by the way, Segoria, I believe his name was. Who hired you? Who hired him and hired you?
Oh, he hired us, and I only met him yesterday, so I don't know.
Well, clearly you'll never want to work for him again. Am I right?
If the pay's good enough, but probably not. I don't think he'll be coming back around here.
No, it doesn't
Also,
strike me as a very honorable.
You don't have to get the red out. You could always make it more red.
But, Greg, you're implying then that would be taken out on you.
I mean, he's still leaking, isn't he? Still the dead body.
Oh, that's
Just rub the head stump against you. Yes.
Greg, that's just gross and sick. I don't even know why you would even say that. You're disgusting me right now, Greg.
I'm trying to come up with solutions.
Well, here's a
I think to put
solution.
it like that visual.
So when Sigoria hired you, what did he tell you about us?
3 easy chumps for some money, and I can take all their silver if we want to.
Well, you know that definitely one of those parts you got wrong were not easy chumps, right?
I thought you were going to separate 3 easy and chumps, and going to get rid of chumps or easy, but I guess you're going to lump those 2 together. Okay.
You're not helping your situation, Greg. You're not helping your situation at all, Greg.
What'd you say,
I'm just
Criddler?
gonna.
What'd you say,
Go
Criddler?
ahead.
Oh, I said Greg's not very good at this, is he?
And Dakota?
You're not playing the victim. You're not playing the victim properly, Greg.
I was just gonna pick up the head that's kind of leaking and just like wave it over his chest, it's like letting him get all whatever blood's left on him,
Drop in his lap.
as he's being a dumbass.
We're not inclined to have you end up like them, Greg.
I'm thankful
But
for that.
good. See, now this is progress. This is good. This is good stuff. All right. So, so he just hired you yesterday. Where did he hire you? You're from a village nearby?
No, we were just kind of wandering around. I mean, we've salvaged everything. We're poor as crap, if you noticed.
Well, yeah, 17 silver is not, that's not going to get you far in this world, Greg. So, man, I can understand your motivation. So you're not from around this area. There's no other villages or anything nearby at all.
Well, I know there's an inn a few days past that way. He points to the direction you guys were heading, west. But not really villages, no. I mean, I came from Bartertown, but, you don't have money or anything to trade in Bartertown. They kind of go, what the fuck are you doing in Bartertown? And I go, well, I don't know why I'm here either. And then they kind of shove me on a boat.
Well, that's when you barter, obviously.
Yes.
Well, I would have if I had
Did they
stuff.
even use money there?
Kaja, what do you think we should do with him? What do you think we should do with Greg? I have a feeling he's not going to give us much more useful information.
Yep. I'm not thinking he knows any useful information.
I know basic addition.
Well, so do we, so that's not going to help anything.
Damn.
Yes, exactly. Damn.
I
So
know
what
how
do you
to
think we
skin
should
a
do with-
rabbit.
Do you know where your boss met the man who hired him?
Nope.
You are not terribly useful, are you, Greg?
What do you think we should do with you, Greg?
Give me back my money and let me go on my way.
Well, I
You are a
think
disgrace to the name of Greg.
Oh, wait, are you agreeing
think-
too? Points to Grigori.
well, to certain people he
Sadly
might be.
close to it.
Oh, nice to meet you. Puts up his hand and, tied up still to shake.
I just glare at him.
All right, Greg.
You're not
Here's
a true
what I
Greg.
think.
Gregs are actually friendly. Yes.
Yes, your arrow is very
Consider-
friendly.
What was that, Dakota?
You really consider yourself friendly after all this?
Hey,
Exactly.
business. It was just business, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Business is gouging me on fish.
I mean, I tried to work as a fishmonger. I sucked at catching the fish, both in the lake and when they threw it at me.
So here's what I think we should do, Greg. You tell me if you think this is a good plan. I like your idea. I think it's a solid idea. But since this is just business, we're going to do a little kind of negotiating here. And I think we're going to give you one of these. And then we'll let you go. And then you're going to make sure that you don't ever work for Sigoria again. and you find yourself a village, get a job as a laborer, and give up this whole bandit life, because clearly this ain't working for you, Greg.
How about I get 9 of those so I can afford a hotel or inn for a few days and a trail ration? Then I never come across you guys.
See, this is good. You're negotiating. This is good haggling, Greg. See, I like this. See, you may even have a future as this. I'll give you 2, and I'll give you half a ration, which should be enough to get you to where you need to go. You still kind of poke them in the belly. You still look like you got a little bit of fat left on them bones. You'll probably be just fine. And there's a stream, probably about half a day's ride back that way. Water's fresh enough. And there you go. And I'm going to, before you counteroffer, I'm going to remind you of the position that you're currently in. And that counteroffering, probably not, going to be the best idea to kind of keep going with this,
Yes, the Earthdawn River will only have a little bit of your friend's blood in it when you drink.
I was just
Exactly.
gonna pull the head up to his and go, yeah. It's like, yeah, I think your friend thinks you should take the deal.
Kind of nod the skull
Yes.
or work the jaw. Heck, my deal.
I don't know if Phil's suggesting it. I mean, it's not that great of a deal then.
Well,
Oh
Phil's
my God, he's an idiot. Can I kill him?
is that what you want, Greg? Do you want our friend here to kill you? That's not what you want. It can't be what you want. Life's too worth living, Greg.
I don't know. Every day is a new itch, new ache. Then I ate something
All
the
right,
other
you're-
day that made me poop for about 5 days straight, and that was not fun. And he
Then
just
Rory
pulls
goes
up-
on for like 5 minutes of this.
No, he doesn't, because after about 10 seconds of it, Grigori pulls out his belt knife and cuts his throat.
Oh God!
Oh.
I was
Come
just going
on.
to suggest walk away, but okay.
Come on, I wanted to do that. I dug
Yeah, but
the sword into the
you-
ground.
You wanted to do it, but you weren't doing it.
I was letting Wyland have his fun.
And so did I.
I was just trying to actually let him go at a reasonable terms. Oh,
And Grigori
All right, well-
specifically doesn't want to let a known bandit go free.
Dang it, I was gonna tie the head to him around his neck so it looked like he had 2 heads.
And you know what? There's still nothing stopping you from doing that.
Well, now it's a waste of rope.
It wasn't before.
I mean, at
well,
least
he would have been
somebody-
alive. He would have been alive to appreciate it.
He could have sold the rope to somebody and maybe made something of himself.
Oh God! If I actually want to continue doing Greg, he'd just be a ghost following around Grigori, telling him how much of an asshole he is for 5 hours. Then that's when Grigori looks how to get rid of Ghost.
Well, let's see. What talents do I get after we train for Circle 4?
I need to make a
Kill some of the
laser
fog
beam
ghost.
and a container that
Aha.
pushes them into
Fourth circle. Discipline talent, spirit hold. I can paralyze him and walk away from him.
Now
But no.
Kaja's just gonna throw the head on him and pull his sword out and walk away grumpily. Damn, ruining my fucking fun.
Oh, you sick bat. Okay.
Wyland will be the last one to go away from Greg's body. He'll kind of just lean down and kind of whisper in Greg's ear, "Damn it, Greg. Damn it."
Besides, Grigori had to uphold the integrity of the name Greg by removing this Greg from the gene pool.
Hey, for all you know, he may already have kids though.
Yeah, well,
Little Gregs and Greginas.
this removes the possibility of future Gregs.
Little Greglets.
Greglets.
Oh, okay.
All
I
right,
like
back
that.
on the
I
trail.
like that.
So, Wyland is now kind of, well, that happened, and a
Yep.
person I call friend just straight up murdered somebody.
Yep. Straight
Yeah.
up murdered a guy that tried to murder us first.
That's 2 for 3 now.
And you know what they say? A wise man once taught us, if somebody tries to kill you, you kill them right back.
Thanks, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was him.
Exactly.
I don't know. I went to Catholic school for like 12 years. It sounds pretty on the ball.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Usually, he didn't want you to kill people who tried to kill you. He just wanted you to kill people in other tribes because they were different.
That's right.
Thank you for
Goodbye.
being able to take a joke there, Chris, as the only religious person in this group.
Oh gosh, yeah. No, actually, I was going to add on to Krendar's comment and say, yeah, if they weren't white, then they need to just go. They need to go right
I mean,
now.
if they were white, because at Jerusalem stuff, that's the Middle East. Nobody's white over there.
Yeah.
Well, not according to Middle Ages Jesus.
Ah, okay. Oh, in the Middle
Jesus was
Ages,
white.
in the
He was
Middle
white.
Ages, light brown was white. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Well, there was not as many clouds, so there was a lot more sun.
That's true. It's true.
Okay,
That's
so
scientific fact right there.
you finish killing Greg.
Yep. It was incredibly easy.
I'm guessing you guys just leave the bodies where they are, huh?
Yeah. Well, as far as Grigori's concerned, yes.
Okay.
Kaja ran off grumpily, so
That's going to be fun whenever somebody finds like the body in the middle of the freaking road with an arrow in its ass and a head off.
Well, we should probably at least drag the one guy out of the road so he's not getting in the way of carts and stuff.
Exactly.
I want to make a crude sign. Have it say something like "the fate of bandits," and then just like draw an arrow towards them as discouragement for future bandits, which we of course know is really more of an empty gesture.
You're able
It's like a car magnet for one of those little ribbons.
You're able to find some wood that you can mess with, like some strewn about pieces. For ink, you'd have to probably use blood, unless you guys have ink on you.
I actually have chalk.
There's plenty of red ink right there.
It turns brown when it dries.
Yeah.
I have chalk on my character sheet.
It'll
Okay.
look like our Conan signs.
So yeah, you can do the chalk then on there and go the fate of bandits. At which point, outside of your knowing, a few days down the road, there's just some young travelers coming through. They stop, they look, and then they decide to turn back around and go home.
It's probably
Good.
safer that way.
It is probably safer that way. Stay in your homes, kids.
Who knows? They may
Don't
have
go outside.
been there to stop an evil dragon eventually. But no. Now the dragon will roam free while they're at home, just, making babies.
See, they got a
Yeah.
better deal.
Yeah,
They didn't have to fight a dragon. They got to stay home and hump all day.
exactly. See, this is good.
We're lovemaking is what we're doing here.
That's right. See,
And helping others make love.
We're helping to spread love. That's what we do.
So, the next
While it is Cupid arrows, they're saving the day.
next few days go pretty smoothly. There's no interruptions, no bandits. You guys keep an eye out in case a little bit, of a keen eye out because of the situation, but generally nothing pops up. Nothing seems to catch your. As evening draws nigh on the 9th day of your journey, you come across a cluster of wood and stone buildings set in the middle of a wide clearing. Small knots of people walk to and fro among the buildings, some packing wagons, some loading saddlebags, and some tying horses and exotic mounts as at hitching post. Among the war horses and ride horses in the clear, you spy a few tundra beasts. Sound of voices reach your ear. You hear haggling, shouts of welcome, and conversation all the tongues of Barsaive. Breeze from the west brings the aroma of freshly cooked foods. The scent reminds you of how much you long to sup on meat other than trail food.
True.
That is a phrasing I've never heard of. To sleep on a bed other than the hard, cold ground, and to bathe away road grime of these past 9 days. And hopefully
That's
clear
also
off
true.
the blood, from your outfit.
My shirt.
It's
Yes.
dry and crusty by now.
Yeah, so you essentially see a very busy trading post. People are there, you hear haggling, you see some carts coming and going. Well, if you want to, talk to the people there.
So it took 9 days to get here?
Yes. You're about halfway.
Definitely a journey.
Yep, so
Alright,
you'll
making a
be
couple
like
notes.
right about there-ish.
I
Right about where? Sorry, I was like making notes.
Like right
Oh,
about-
excellent. Perfect.
Wait.
So they're speaking multiple languages, you say?
Pretty much all the name givers, let's. Busy Ways is in the midst of the wilderness. The trading post place hosts the beings from all the name giver races of the Barsaive. Voices of commerce fill the air, bringing on iron as horseshoes are made at the forge, and the low hum of conversation, the sound of curacao spilling out from the inn's tap room, the snorts and stamps of overbunched pack animals, and so on.
how big a place is this?
It's
Is it like a little outpost or a big or an actual town or?
It's a small like outpost. It's a trading
okay.
post. So there's some buildings of the people who live there. Majority of it is just like an inn for traders and such
Alright.
coming through.
I think after we eat, we should probably rest and eat a little for a bit. But then at some point, Grigori will want to poke around the traders and see what kind of see what we can do with some of this money that's been burning a hole in his belt pouch for a little while.
I agree. I think a meal and perhaps I don't know. Wyland kind of likes the idea of a bath. It's good to be clean.
You mean another bath after you've
another-
already bathed in the blood of your enemies?
Yeah, a bath that that involves a liquid
bath
that's
with
clear
water.
as opposed to crimson.
Oh, a
yes.
vodka bath. Okay.
As you guys approach, a upset man pops up. His name is Gert.
Gert.
Yes.
Yeah,
G-U-R-T.
he's a stealthy rock.
He walks up. Ah, new travelers, welcome.
Hello there.
So, where perchance were you coming from?
Yeah, the east. And you live here around this post?
I own this post. This is my post now. Well, after that elf sold it to me, but now it's mine. Yes.
Oh, how long have you been in possession of this?
Not too long. It's
5 minutes.
a few years.
Oh, so you did. Well, it looks quite thriving there, good Gert. Oh my gosh, I so want. You know what? I'm gonna next time I get this guy's attention, I'm going to say yo before I call him by his name.
But yes, what can I?
Sorry.
What brings you to this outpost? You don't look much like traders from their lack of wagon. Some fine beasts you have here, and he pets your mounts.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, we're heading westward. We plan on going, as far west at least until we hit the wood, and then from there, we'll see where fortune takes us. But yes, we're heading in a direct path west. So, good Gert, what do you know of the remaining days upon this path? What might we be worried about?
Well, if you look, and he kind of points you, as far as you can see, it's pretty fucking flat. So,
Indeed.
I once saw a dog run away for 5 days.
That is either a really slow dog, or that is you have an incredible vision. I'm going to think it's probably a little bit of both.
Yes.
Indeed. We ran afoul of some bandits back several days ago. They are not going to be a problem any longer, but something to put into your little noodle there for later.
At that, Kaja asks, like, have you seen this asshole? And then describes him.
He
guy
literally
that
holds
got
up an
away.
asshole.
No, like the guy that got away.
No, we
he's
drew
probably-
a picture of him on the back of the skull.
He's got like 2 big gashes in him.
Goes by the name of Sigoria.
Lots of people come through here, so it's kind of hard to remember everybody unless, they're a common. But from the sounds of him, he's not too common, but plenty of bandits and highwaymen tend to make a stop here. Good the only place in a while to stay, and if they try to screw us over, well, they have to deal with the lady in charge of the inn.
Yeah, I can tell right now that by the way that you phrase that, that's probably not a good idea.
No, but as long as you're not an asshole, she's willing to accommodate. And I'm guessing you boys need a place to stay, huh?
That was actually going to be my next question there, good Gert. What kind of lodgings do you have?
Well, there's single rooms, which are cheap and kind of smelly because they're next to the stable. But if you boys are willing to share rooms, well, share a room with a couple of beds in it, you can get the all-inclusive pass.
Ooh, and what does the all-inclusive pass include, besides, of course, the room?
Oh, 30
All of them,
silver.
I would imagine.
30 silver, you get a room, a nice meal, and a bottle of wine.
Doesn't sound that bad.
No, we will. It's funny you should mention because we've recently come into 30 odd silver. This might be something that we considered. We've been on the trail as long as we have. I think a bottle of wine might be kind of nice. Gentlemen, what do you say?
As you start walking in, he starts walking towards you and throws his arm around you. He's like, "Oh, it looks like you're got some blood on there. If you want to, a little bit more, they can try and clean that out for you."
Well, yes, I was going to look into getting these things cleaned up a little bit here. Like I said, we ran afoul of some bandits, and apparently parts of them have decided to stay with us.
He lets out kind of a hearty laugh and is like, "I know that." And he points to like two torches with skulls right on them. Like, looks like this torch was literally shoved through the skull at one point.
Oh yeah. That'll do it. Well, it's very nicely done.
Well, if you need anything, I have a shop in here. It's all discounted stuff. You guys may find some use. But go in and talk to the head of the inn. She'll get you all sorted up.
And what is her name?
Legbreaker.
Ah, that is.
Sounds lovely.
It does. It sounds very lovely. It rolls off the tongue, and it speaks of scented flowers and lovely curves and all kinds of things like that.
How much you want to bet she's the prettiest windling you've ever seen?
Is she Obsidian like you?
No. Troll.
Yeah. Yes. Makes sense.
But damn if she can't keep order in there.
As a troll named Legbreaker, it only seems appropriate.
Kind of looks you once over. You have your flute out in the open or hidden away?
It's probably definitely out in the open.
Okay. Hey,
You don't walk around with your flute in the open, man. That's just sick.
It gets sweaty.
That's true.
If you're a music performer, she may give you a discount. And he points to Kaja, you may enjoy the occasional fight that happens in there. You look like you can keep your own. He does a little, like, fake punching.
Kaja overreacts and takes his sword out and kills him.
I own a trading post now.
No, you have to beat Legbreaker for that.
Just grin and be like, yeah.
He looks over to Grigori. Pretty sure you can find somebody around here.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Just nod.
Leans into Wyland. What's his?
He's making people uncomfortable, basically.
He succeeds.
It's
Turns
working.
You succeed. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
See, I didn't even have to roll.
He's honed his skills quite well.
It's becoming a good passive ability.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do now?
I think let's get that room. Let's get those baths. Get my clothes washed.
Eat, bathe, and sleep, and I'll take a look for a package that does not include the wine because I don't really care about spending money on wine. But
we want the wine.
Room, meal, and bath for sure.
Shit, shower, shave.
Pretty much. All right. You go in and it's a lively inn where there is a well-mounted stage but it's kind of their version of that old crappy trucker stage you see in movies that has like the gate in front of it so the musicians don't get hit by bottles.
Nice.
Oh, the fencing, you mean?
Yeah. And you see like
Classy.
people ranging from just normal traders to some gruff bastards that you can obviously tell are not really in the fair game type of work. They strong arm people.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you don't see Sigoria there anywhere. And behind the bar, you see a large, very hairy female troll clean some glasses and,
Now, very hairy as compared to a human or as compared to trolls?
compared to trolls.
Holy shit.
Yeah. He goes all natural out here.
We found Bigfoot. Well, I guess she doesn't need clothes if she's got that much hair,
Yeah, true.
No, she's wearing like the basic clothes and everything.
Oh, you said she was all natural.
No, I meant like on, cleaning up. And
Unshaved,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah. And we lost the female base with that comment. Bye. Okay.
Okay,
Just
to
that
say so.
one?
I don't see why.
Anyways.
Room.
Yes.
Room.
So you go up to her. You just hear her make a snort and spit into a glass and start cleaning it as you walk up.
Wyland will speak to her in troll.
All right. What do you say?
Maybe a bottle of something is a good idea after all. I don't want to have to use these glasses.
You clearly are leg breaker. Gert sent us in here.
Well, there's only two of us here that were in it, so of course it's going to be me.
He says that you have good rooms and a good room package. 30 odd silver for
George
room.
speaks highly of your package.
And and a bath and a meal and some wine.
Ah, the fuck it all package. Right, yeah.
Yes, we would like all of it, and we want to fuck it.
I mean, what you do
Oh,
with
sorry.
the meal is your own term, but okay.
My apologies. I though I
Depends on
speak
whether or not
troll,
there's any apple
sometimes
pie in the meal.
yeah. Though I speak troll, sometimes I get the syntax wrong. My sentence structure is off.
How many on your party? 3? Okay. Yeah, it'd be about 30 silver. You can get a room with some beds in it. It'll be nice and cozy. We'll make sure not to use the horse blankets.
Good. And the wine, and I preface this by experiences with alcohol in the past. This is legitimate wine and not wine that's used in any sort of medicinal ways on body parts. Yes.
I mean, if you have a cut, it should be high enough alcohol that you pour it on there. It disinfects.
That's fine, as long as it's not. It's a long
It's
story.
Good. No more need talking now.
Yes.
Oh, don't tell me they made you drink the foot wine from the mountains over there.
It wasn't so much that they made us drink it. It just kind of happened that way.
Oh, Boobala, trust me, you're gonna learn to do things here.
That place is infamous across the realm.
Get that foot on him.
Otherwise known as the GM wants to have every opportunity he can take to make fun of us for falling for it.
Yes, basically. That's pretty much it.
Slightly, yeah.
Yeah.
Until I forget about it, one of you brings it up.
We've amongst the three of us, we have a certain number of skills. I definitely am. I'm a well-versed entertainer. In case there's more than happy to, perform for my supper. My friend here, the Tiskrang, he's quite the swordsman, and should you need any sort of additional protection of things, and of course, this person here is kind of a master of many things, aside from carrying a rash upon his arm. I kid, of course.
Does
arm.
Grigori speak troll? No.
Nope.
No. Okay, so
So I have no idea what he just said.
yeah. No, you see,
But
she
he's
goes.
good. He's good people.
She grabs his arm. Ah, that's not a rash. That's that blood pebble armor. Ding, ding.
Yes. I'm just trying to make a little levity up it all. But he's skilled as well. Let's just leave it at that.
Glowing endorsement.
Well, if you want to, you can play for some better food instead of the one that's part of the fuck it program, because that's pretty much just gruel with, some bread.
I like the way you talk. This, of course, would cover for me and my companions. I would feel bad if I ate a good meal and they ate scraps.
That depends on how well you play and how much money you can make me for that.
I can guarantee you I'll make quite a bit.
Well, I'm waiting for that 3 to come up.
Yep, here it comes. And 1.
Karma.
Turns to Kaja. Kaja, do you speak troll or no?
No.
She starts going, and what about, and you, honey? In troll. In troll.
Oh,
So.
She says
I'm
something
sorry.
at you that you don't understand.
he no haba es pen troll.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, you. Please don't start anything. I just got the blood out of the floors. If you're
Don't
gonna
mind the
fight,
troubadour, he's just showing
punch
off.
somebody, okay?
Hey, I mean, he cut somebody's head off a couple of days ago.
Oh, is
Just
that what
point
that
out why I went-
was? I thought that was just like some trail rations or chili or something on it.
Oh, he's
No,
a
it's,
killer.
It's trail chili.
I mean, this little string bean, and starts like pointing at his arms.
Kaja will put his arm around Wyland and be like, "Yeah,
I'm so
he
proud.
I'm so proud of him. He's a killer."
Oh gosh, stop.
So this was like his first legit kill, then, huh?
Is it
Yes.
that obvious?
We've been waiting a long time for this day.
Well,
I don't think he's hit anything before this.
well, he
tickled a couple things with a stick.
Yeah.
Well, he, pointing to Grigori, has the look of a man that's seen a lot of death. You, pointing to Kaja,
Grigori just sort of grins knowingly.
points to Kaja.
She has
You
no
look
idea.
like you've gotten in your fair share of fights. But you look like you're usually the one just playing the music to distract them while they go up to do things.
So you know our tactics well before having just met us. Yes, and I'm also usually the one who runs around in circles, drawing them away just long enough for him to finish off any enemies, and then I bring the rest of the enemies to him. Absolutely. It's worked well so far. We're still alive.
as long as
He's
it works,
the-
right? As long as it works.
He's the team puller and kiter.
Basically. DPS for me stands distance per second.
Then she goes,
Mhm.
"Look, if you want that $30 package, I can show you to the room now, and for about 10 silver, we can get some people to clean up that shirt of yours and give you a loaner."
Well, out of character wise, it might be useful to see whether or not we need to upgrade the room ahead of time.
Yeah,
If the food's going to be gruel, I'm wondering what the room's going to be like.
Let's
Or how much selections of rooms they even have here.
let's just check. Let's check one step at a time. Let's check the room out first, and yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you got to pay to see the room,
Well, we'll still pay to get the room, and then if we need to, yeah.
It looks like, no, you don't get it. You're not allowed up there unless you paid. We've had
Oh.
people, go up there and not come back down for a few hours. Turns out they stole a nap from me. Okay?
Very clever. No, we'll be more than happy to pay.
Okay. So you pay, she walks you up there, and she's just kind of lingering about. Open up the door, and it is a fairly standard room. It doesn't look like the comfiest of places to lay your head, but it looks a lot better than any of the ground you've been sleeping on. Any stuff. It's mostly
good.
the bare basics, bare bones. It's got like 5 different beds in there. It's obviously meant for a larger crowd, but this is your area to stay. And it's got a lovely view of the stables.
And lovely scent of the stables as well.
No, actually, it's far enough back that you don't get the stench.
Perfect.
It's like-
Oh, yeah, all right.
So it's either this one or we have another one over there with 2 beds, and you can view into the bathhouse, but you don't really want to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So,
We've
so
seen
how many beds does this current room have in it then? 5? Yeah, that's
Hmm.
good enough.
Yeah, not bad.
Two's useless.
I don't know. You guys could. Two of you could share.
Well, I mean, I don't know if Kosh is really quite that proud of Wyland yet.
But
maybe he is. I mean, I don't know.
But with that, do you guys take the room?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you goes, all right. Well, if you want to play, come down, let me know. Otherwise, my meal's at about sundown. We got a couple of hours before that.
Excellent. And so yeah, as far as I play, is it any time, or do you want me to be there when you're serving food to get people to eat more and have more drinks?
It'd be best if it was serving food, but it's you choose, honey. You choose.
Yeah, we'll do it then. We're here. A nice room, nicest we've had in days. So absolutely.
And she just kind of grunts and walks away. And with that, we will end the session because it is 10 o'clock. And so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry, this is another short one, but next week should be a normal length. So,
Next week,
it's a
24-hour.
Absolutely definite maybe.
Next
Marathon.
week, 24-hour marathon Earthdawn session.
Dude,
live.
if I'm doing an
Watch-
Earthdawn session of that long or any gaming, it's going to be a live stream. So yeah.
Be there or be sane.
We'll
Watch us
actually
all
watch.
die.
We'll actually watch the dawn occur on Earth because we'll be going long enough overnight into the next morning.
Actually, we can
It's
see it
it's
twice
almost poetic.
in
Really.
Krendar's view and then in our view.
Yeah,
But
Or-
we could.
It's 24 hours. It'd be 4 times.
God.
No.
Yeah.
What?
You can see it
24 hours.
set.
We've got well. There's 2 of us in Central Time Zone. So Dakota, where are you?
He's in the same time zone as
It doesn't
Krendar.
matter. He doesn't have a
Okay.
camera.
Well, if we start at dawn, we could see it 4 times.
What are you
That's what I'm
babbling
saying.
about?
Like if we start right before dawn, and
God,
it'll end right about dawn again.
fuck my jokes. Whatever then.
Except aren't Chris? At least 2 of us are in the same time zone though, so that doesn't work.
Bye, everybody. See you next time. Later.